Aloha and welcome back Ohana. In the next episodes I'm gonna try to share as many hikes on Maui as possible to give you the best idea of what it looks like, and also for people that are maybe physically not able to do these hikes but still want to enjoy the beauty of it, or that can never come to Hawaii. So please enjoy. We're gonna make our way towards the Waihee Ridge Trail. Well, today we are at the Waihee Trail. I hope I pronounced that right, sort of. It is one of the many trails on this island of Maui, and what I'm gonna try and show you as much of trails that I can possibly do in this time that I'm here, so you have a little bit of a reference for what are the good ones and interesting ones. Of course, for me it would also be a surprise. Obviously I looked a little bit at what's there to do, but here we have some information. So Waihee Ridge Trail. It's 3.6 kilometers. That's decent. That's not bad. 427 meters. That's the highest point in the Netherlands, more or less. That's just an average height here. But it's not that bad. It's pretty, you know, pretty steady. And it goes all the way like this. And you get all the information you need hiking. You can take your dogs even. There's no camping. Yeah. The grade, the slope, the width, surface, obstructions. They give you decent information so you know what you can expect at least. So that is very smart, obviously. Yeah, it says here the maximum cross slope 70%, so that's the maximum, but it's very unusual. So yeah, you have an idea what's awaiting basically. And obviously warning, don't fall off. We are at a beautiful location. See this? It's already beautiful now. I came from that side over there, more or less. So you have to drive up the road a little bit wiggly, and then you're here. Not very far from Kahului. I think that was the name. Let's start. I think the hardest part was the first part. Christ! Look at that incline. Whew. Started all the way down there. That was very steep. It's a good start. Good start. Hope that was the worst. Whew. Bloody hell. Right, let's get started. Again. Hopefully more mellow. Oh, it's beautiful at least. You have these sort of fine looking trees. And yeah, I see the segments every time of where the branches are. Very interesting. It's almost like those tubes that you can, you know, for construction work or something, that you can just let go and retract. It's interesting. And here we have, I'm not sure what it is, some kind of a tropical tree. I'm not a botanist, so I don't know. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna be very cliche, but it is definitely the humidity. Jeez. I'm dripping sweat. Like, I'm not a sweaty person generally. I don't really sweat at all. But I'm sweating everywhere. This is, well, you can see it's pretty cloudy also. So yeah, bring enough water. And don't overestimate it. Even if it's just a small walk, it's quite heavy. Huh. Well, that's what I call a view. Wow. Really has this mythical
mysterious kind of Jurassic Park look with these ferns everywhere and these old looking, different looking kind of pine trees or something, and then with the clouds hanging over the hills and the ridges. It's very magical, even if you're sweating your ass off. Oh wow. Jeetje. Heh. Wow. That's beautiful. No words for this beauty. This is amazing. Whew. I wish I could show you more enthusiasm, but I'm trying to catch my breath. Whew. Wow. It's also important not to rush things. This is open until 7 p.m. The moment it is 2 p.m. I am generally not a hiking person because I'm not from the Netherlands. It's nothing to hike. Generally also my health doesn't really enable me to do a lot of sport stuff, unfortunately. It's quite exhausting for me. So I'm just taking it easy. Nothing to worry about. You can take your time. It's nothing to be ashamed about, you know. But the first bit of this was definitely very heavy. That first literally incline to go onto the trail, that was probably the heaviest part of it. And from this I'm now trying to recover a little bit. I drank and ate something, and then I'm gonna slowly make my way up. And then at least everything from here is downhill at least, so that's good. So yeah, take it easy. Now the fun part, getting up there. Whew. It is very beautiful here anyway. Don't forget this. You're going here for a purpose, but you have to do something for it. You know, in life, beautiful things do not come without effort. Only cheap things come easy, like McDonald's. But only 5-star restaurants are earned by blood, sweat and tears of working. And they can get the best quality. Kind of the same with anything in life. Whew, so I try to remember that when I go up here. That good things will be there. Good things will be there. Don't forget to look at the scenery. Because it's absolutely impeccable beauty around here. It's just insanely beautiful. Just the ridges everywhere with the sun just falling on the trees and the foliage, and it's just amazing. And funny is that you can kind of see where I am staying. Well, actually now not, but basically, let me see if I can angle up my finger somewhere. Yeah, sort of there, behind the clouds. That's where I'm staying. So you see Kahului is the city down there. Then there's a road that's there around, sort of. And that leads to where I'm staying. So I always have the view of this from there. Now it's vice versa. So that's nice. And you see the beautiful water around you. The waves hitting the coastline. It's incredible, incredible. Again, as a Dutch person, or any other person of course, but still, for a country with no mountains, this is bliss. Absolutely beautiful. And I reached the clouds now, so I'm almost at the cloud deck. I have to go there. So I have to go around here probably and go up the last bit. I hope that that's the last bit. And then I'm gonna rest and eat something. Hawaiian snail. A very interesting shell. It's a coney shell. Very strange. Yeah, normally, I mean, for us, they are round. But this one is a cone. The details, right? The details. Whew. Going up into the clouds now. Well, I finally arrived on the top of the Waihee trail, if I remember correctly. Yeah. As you can see, it's pretty foggy around here. Clouds or fog, I think it's both. It can change every second. Like over here, it's completely fake. There it's clear as day, and you can see the other island. I forgot the name of it. And here again, nice views. And here it's cloudy again. But yeah, this is definitely a slightly intense, of course, walk. I mean, come prepared. That's the obvious thing. Bring water, bring food, enough, definitely enough water, enough snacks, good shoes, maybe a jacket, because yes, you sweat your ass off in the beginning and most of the time because it is also a lot of humidity, but still it can be also chilly because there can be wind, especially when the fog is all around you. It's actually quite chilly sometimes, so sometimes you really feel like this very cold breeze, which is welcoming. But also, if you're completely sweaty and suddenly you get blown by a cold, very cold wind, it's just a recipe for getting sick, basically. So just take it with you just to be sure. I haven't used it yet, but who knows? Like now the sun is actually coming through. Whoa. But yeah, who knows? So that is a Hawaiian, Mauian maybe, mongoose, I was just told. I had no idea that they had mongooses here. And apparently this is a full-grown adult. Again, didn't know. I just saw them a couple of months ago in Africa, and they were obviously a bit bigger. So he would be maybe a youngling, or at least not the biggest one. But for here, he is an adult. And he is very friendly, and he likes his nuts. So, as you can see, I gave him untreated nuts, to be fair. No salt, no sugar, just clean nuts, of course. Well, he wants more, I guess. Let's give him some more.
No, it's not night. I'm completely surrounded by clouds. Completely closed up, basically. And my jacket came in handy anyway. So you see, even though it feels like you would never have to use one on this trail or any trail because you're sweating your ass off, now it's pretty cold because it's completely covered up. And ironically, so just before I was sitting here, a whole bunch of people came and we had a whole conversation and everything was very, very nice people. And I was flying my drone to find some final good shots. And at that moment it started to fill up suddenly with clouds, and I felt a little bit of droplets. So like, uh-oh. You know, generally flying your drone in a cloud is not the best thing unless it's specifically mentioned that it's waterproof. Mine obviously isn't, because I have the GoPro Mini 2, this one. As you can see, it's open, right? So it's completely open. That's where the battery is, all the mechanisms. So I got it back with a bit of difficulty actually, because, well, look, how can you see a drone in here? So I managed to get it back, and it was kind of covered with, you know, with some moist here and there. But luckily it ended well. And since that time, I think it's already more than an hour now, or hour and a half, it's just completely closed up. So imagine if you just arrived, like the people that arrived just after me, they have not seen anything, because it literally filled up the moment that they came. So it's a bit sad for them, but I'm lucky that I was a bit earlier here, so I had the good views. But on the other hand, this is very amazing, of course, because you're in the middle of clouds and stuff. It's just, it's crazy. Like, I find this even more entertaining actually. I would see both technically, but this is actually more amazing. Like, you're completely soundproofed by the clouds around you. You feel like you're on some kind of an island again, like an island on an island, and you don't see anything around you. It's just like this little circle around you that you can see, and that's it. And the sky, that's the only thing. It's absolutely beautiful here. I have to prepare to go back again, but at least it's all downhill, so that is easy. Wow, I can't wait for the other trails. I'm gonna do all the trails to show you the trails on this island. It's probably gonna kill me maybe sometimes, but this is for travel science purposes. Well, let's prepare to get back. Well, we're off. Time to get off this mountaintop, sort of, and back into civilization. Look at that. I can't get over the fact of how blissfully silent it is. It's just so beautiful. You just hear some crickets here and there, some chirping birds, just the wind, and that's it. And you see the clouds moving around you. It's really a magical, mythical feeling, like you're in some kind of Jurassic World or something. And this looks, look at that green. And we can see the city again, Kahului. That's the harbor in the city. Just beautiful. Look at all this greenery. It's just amazing. Well,
So almost at the end of it. So you can see very good where you have to go now. So I came from here and then all the way down there along literally the ridge, right? Follow down the ridge over there. With some people walking up there. All the way there, there. And the fort where the trees are. And there you go down to the left towards these houses more or less, I think. And that's basically the end of the trail. So definitely easier. And you can hear the waterfall down here. There's a waterfall down there with a sort of river. So there will be another excursion one day, another time. Well, we're done. We finished. At the last part, I met up with this family that were also turning back. And we had a very long conversation. Very nice people, very friendly. And very like-minded sort of people like me. And I just entered the car on the right time because, have a look. It's raining cats and dogs outside. My god, I left at the right moment. I saw everything on the right moment and I left at the right moment. So let's get back home. Well, good morning. Yesterday after my hike, I just went home and I basically just collapsed. I ate something and went to bed later. I was very tired, obviously, from that whole trekking. But a quick recap of what my thought is of this trek. So definitely it's intense. It can be quite intense. You have to be prepared, like I told you before. Don't forget a jacket or anything, and even an umbrella or maybe a poncho if you have either of these. Because as you could see at the very end of it, it started to just pour down. And there's literally nothing to hide on that track anywhere. Like there's no trees, nothing, only at the very start that you could technically hide under. So if you're up there without a jacket, without an umbrella, it's gonna be pretty terrible probably. So just be prepared. Overall, it was an amazing trek. Beautiful views. And I can definitely recommend it. It took, I guess, around 2 hours in fact, more or less, to go up. Going down was obviously easier and quicker, and also I would say more dangerous than going up. Going up, you're very focused on your steps. Going down, it goes quite fast, but the possibility of slipping and falling is much greater. So, and you're also more tired probably. So really pay attention going down, because that's mostly the most dangerous part of this trekking probably. Well, that was that for this trekking. Let's head on over to another one soon.
Mr. Mongoose and I hope that you enjoyed this little hike with us. Leave your thoughts behind in the comments and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching.